Takk for matchen. Første omgang ble vel litt stillingskrig. Hammarby hadde litt mer ball enn oss. Ingen lag skapte spesielt store sjanser. I pausen så fokuserte vi på mer tempo, presisjon, og vi fikk bra respons. 2 fine mål, 2-0. Mulighet for å skåre 3. Så kommer Hammarby og får 2-1. Og da blir det som det fort blir. De legger trykk på oss. Det blir mange situasjoner. Og vi ikke dyktige nok i spesielt en del 1-mot-1-situasjoner i forhold til å hindre innlegg. Og det gjør at vi blir straffet, og det blir 2-2. Og sånn, alt i alt, sånn som kampen utvikler seg, så er vel det greit nok. Selv om vi føler selvfølgelig når du har ledet 2-0, er man besviken over at vi ikke drar den inn. Får en stor sjanse på slutten, hvor Gustav kan hoppe over ballen, og Jeremie hadde hatt åpent mål, men sånn ble det ikke. Så en ok start på andre halvdel, men for store variasjoner i spillet vårt, tykker jeg.
Takk.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations, Per Mathias, for the fantastic season you're having so far. I think it was a tough game. We play against a very good team that pushes, I will say, to our limit in some way. But perhaps the best summary I can give is we count 25 goal chances. And then Häcken had 5. They had the accuracy, because they're a fantastic team, they have quality players. And football is not about if it's fair or not, it's about the scoring chances and scoring more goals than the opponent. So they did really good. I think in the first half we create a lot of situations, sometimes have chances. That's true that we need to be more demanding with ourselves, because we had a lot of situations in the last third, last fourth, and we miss that touch, we miss in that crossing the man into the right spot, into the right timing. So it's something that we have been working since we arrived. We know to become a top team we need to close the games. And then, in my opinion, humble opinion, when you have a first half as we did, if you score 2-3 goals, then the game, I'm not saying that is over, but then you're doing a lot of things to start to get the 3 points. Of course, you play against a quality team. We had one mistake in one high pressure. We pressed really well today with a 4-4-2 diamond in the high pressure situations that it worked really, really well. And in this situation, we don't press with this 4-4-2 diamond, then a lot of jumps, and suddenly we open a spot, so they score in a counter. And then, emotionally, the thing was tough, because, probably the players felt that, okay, we're doing a lot of good things, suddenly we're down. Part of the game, part about the flow, part about the moment where we are, I would say, in the last games. And then they scored the second goal in a counter. We knew that they are so strong in those counters. They have fantastic players at the top, and they have a very clear way of playing. And then I need to say that perhaps today is the game that I feel more proud about my players. I never felt like a team that believes so much in what we are doing, that push until their limits, until the last second of the game, to come back in 15 minutes, and still had, I would say, the last spirit, the last effort to win the game against a team that, again, on the counters is very good. All the credit for them, because it could have been easy 2-2 and say, okay, we are satisfied, we come back, and then we just stop, but we kept on pushing. So for me, that's the personality I want on my team, and I just want to congratulate my players, despite we couldn't get the 3 points.
Tack. Öppna för frågor, och ni får vinka på mikrofonen. Ställ gärna frågor på svenska till Martin också.
Per Mathias, först till dig då. Du har ju 2 ytterbackar som kan spela på båda kanterna. Sen blev en utbyte paus och den andra skadad. Hur ser du på att Leo Bengtsson fick spela så mycket som vänsterback? Var det ett problem för er?
Vi valgte å ta valget ut fordi at han har vært på landslagsopphold i 2,5 vekker. Kom sent tilbake og spilte i solsiden på første, så vi valgte det byttet, og det synes jeg var fine. Totland kommer inn og gjør en bra jobb. Til spørsmålet ditt, så er klart Leo er jo ikke noe back, og det er klart at Hammarby får for mange muligheter på få sin høyreside til å slå upresset innlegg, så er ikke det bare Leo sin skyld. Og Leo skal ha god kred for at han tok den utmaningen på strak arm. Men selvfølgelig en uvant situasjon. Men sånn hender.
Och Martin då, på svenska då, du pratade om träffsäkerheten, alltså accuracy, att ni saknade delvis. Är det en slump eller handlar det om att spelarna har varit för dåliga helt enkelt?
Hjälpa mig.
The accuracy was it coincidence or was it poor quality?
No, I would say that we have quality enough inside the squad to score the chances. That's true that when we analyze many of the games we have played so far, it's a fact that we need to improve there. But I don't think it's lack of quality at all. I'm sure that it will come. When I remember the first game in Allsvenskan against Helsingborg this season so far, it's a game when you see the result, it's 2-1, but actually the reality is that we create, I think it was 3 posts in this game. I could say a lot of those games that we produce a lot, but unfortunately we didn't score goals enough. Perhaps the last games at home, for instance, against Malmö, I had a feeling that in the league we could have get easily the 3 points. But again, this is not about deserve, this is about achieving. And that's where we are now. We play against a very good team today. We create chances, but of course they defend well as well. Of course it's about the timing on the run, it's about the last touch. But we keep on working on that, and still we can be very demanding, self-demanding with ourselves. But I think that so far we are the second, third team that score more goals in the Allsvenskan. So we want always more, but I want to be fair as well with the guys.
Til din fråga som når det går på Leo, det har jo vært litt av årsaken til at jeg mener at det vil være en fordel å kunne ha større trupper på benken, at vi kunne ha 20 spillere, sånn at man kan ha en dobling på venstrebekk. Nå sitter en god venstrebekk hjemme i Göteborg, Kadir, som hadde vært naturlig å komme inn, som har vært bra for han, som har vært bra for Leo. Så i dag fikk vi nettopp se det, at det er en utmaning å bare kunne ta ut 2 spillere i hvert ledd.
Ja, Per-Mattias, vet du om det finns en sån diskussion just nu i svensk fotboll om att utöka i och med att det är 5 byten som gäller nu framåt här?
Ja, Martin Eriksen har jo tatt den inn i SEF, og den er på bordet for diskusjon. Og jeg håper jo at det kan at det kan være et styrebeslutt, at det kan kunne vært gjort snabbt, som du sier, i og med at det nå er 5 innbyttere. Man har gjort den beslutningen, da tykker jeg også man kunne kanskje gjort denne beslutningen også. Det er bare pluss så vidt jeg kan se. Ja.
Håller du med om det, Matti? Vad är dina tankar om det? Skulle det vara bra med fler avbytare?
I think that it's fantastic that we can have a window of 5 substitutions. I think when you look back at the history of football, it has been a progress on that sense, and I love it. So more, I don't know what I would say. Right now I think that is a big advance from 3 substitutions to be able to have 5, and I think that gives more opportunities as a coach to have impact in the game.
Jag tänker på fler avbytare. Så att
jag förstår. Yeah. Why not? I like that the game has a lot of continuity actually, and then actually had some talks with the refs today about the continuity in the game, about how much time we had, and if that advantage for the team that breaks the tempo of the game. So that's nice for the spectator as well, and it's nice for the sport, or we give advantage to the team that tries to play as much as we can. So as long as then we keep those minutes that we lose on those substitutions, I will support it. Yeah.
Steve Travalli, vad tänker du om hans match? Hur ser han ut nu, kanske jämfört med när han kom tillbaka från skadan och så? Kan du beskriva lite?
Yeah, I'm very satisfied with the performance of the whole team, as I said before, but especially with Steve, because I know that people is impatient. He came with a big name, and we had to be very patient with him, because unfortunately he had an injury just in the last game before joining us. And then I take all the responsibility why he didn't get more minutes before the break. But now he showed, I think in one game, he showed today that he's a fantastic player, that he's so versatile, he can go 1v1 full width, he can play inside, he's smart, he understood in very few weeks the way we play. And I think that he will be a very important player for us. I could say that, of course, it was tough to lose Mike and to lose Williot, but then you show that we have a quality squad and that we can replace them already before the window. Regarding Matko, we'll see. He's back now with us. He's training. He's a good player as well. So we will analyze in the next days together with Jesper what's the best for him and for the club.
En fråga till Marti då. Alper Demirol gör sin allsvenska debut. Vad säger du om honom?
Fantastic. I think it's to show this personality in the first minutes in Allsvenskan. I was already very happy with him when he joined us in Marbella during the stage in winter. I think he's a six that can, a pure six that can help us a lot in the way we play. Yeah, he had some things to improve with OTFF during the last weeks and during the last months. That's why sometimes young players should be allowed to make mistakes. And then I'm sure that he can make more minutes and play more minutes with us because he understands the game we want to play. He's a player with quality, and not only him, a lot of OTFF players that are knocking the door. Hammer is playing at fantastic level. We have a lot of Adjei playing at really top level in Häcken, so we have a lot of young, promising players.
Mats Wenger avstängd i derby mot Djurgården. Hur stort är det avbräcket?
We'll see. Obviously, he's an important player for us. But we'll analyze during the week. We have Björn, we have Rickard, we have Loret, we have Widgren. We have a lot of players that can play in that position. Perhaps we can change the system as well. So it's not of course, we want to have always all the good players available. But I'm sure that the team has shown before that we can replace whoever we are missing.
Marti, du nämnde att det var mycket avbrott i spelet idag. Anser du att Häcken maskade idag?
No. I don't speak about the opponent. I respect a lot Häcken. As I said in the beginning, it's a fantastic team. Very good and experienced coach, fantastic players, and they are deserved way in the first position in the table. So I'm not here. I'm just critical with my own team about trying to have better accuracy on the goal, even though we scored already 21 goals in Allsvenskan so far. We are creating a lot of chances, so I'm sure that if the next game we can score more goals on the chances we produce, and that hopefully the refs understand as well, and I'm always protecting the refs. I just want to play as much football, perhaps because I really like it. But I want to play as much football as we can during the games and avoid as many stops as we can.
Marti, ni har tappat Lahde och Svedberg. Räknar du med förstärkningar här under de närmaste veckorna?
Yeah. To be honest, yes. We have a very good squad. But of course, about the planning we have, in the moment that there are some players leaving, some players should come in. Not necessarily from outside as well. OTFF will play an important role on this. But the important thing is that we are now in a position as a club that we know what we want. I think that I have on Jesper and Mike some of the best support I could have. They understand very well what I want, what we need. They have shown for the last years how good they are on recruiting players. So I'm sure that whoever will come will reinforce the team, and then we're going to be even stronger in the second half.
Passa på med en fråga till Per-Mattias också. Jeremejeff gjorde sitt 11:e mål här. Hur tror du, liksom, blir det svårt att behålla honom här under sommaren, tror du?
Det är ju sånn det vil alltid være. Spillere som presterer på høyt nivå vil alltid være attraktiv for andre klubber. Så det får jo, som trener og coach, ønsker du alltid å holde de beste spillerne. Og Jere er jo i veldig god form, så vi håper å beholde han, og at han har stor motivasjon for å være i Häcken ut, i hvert fall ut året. Så får vi ta det derfra.
Per-Mattias, och jag återkommer lite till det med Leo Bengtsson som vänsterback. Hade du kunnat göra något annorlunda? Till exempel ta ut Kadir Hodzic i matchtruppen för att vara på säkra sidan? Eller lägga Franklin Tebo på vänsterbackspositionen till exempel?
Jo, vi diskuterte jo Tebo, men han har ikke spilt back i det hele tatt. Og Leo har snabbheten og er kantspiller, og da er det ofte lettest å gjøre det. Når det gjelder å ta ut tre forsvarsspillere i en tropp på 6, så blir det alltid en balanse. Som vi har valgt å stort sett kjøre linjen på 2-2-2.
Vet du något om Kristoffer Lund, hans skada?
Det är för tidigt att säga. Det blir en röntgen imorgon. Jag hoppas att det inte är en fraktur, att det är muskulärt. Då. Och det virker inte som det är något kragebensbrott eller något sånt. Så igen, vi får se imorgon.